And we here, guys. We here again with the following up with the next book that is gonna make you pass the test. We come in with this book that we have highlighted for you, in here, and then we're gonna break it down completely for you guys. Okay, I'm moving my camera alone. I know that it's just not the best thing, but hey guys, let's rock and roll. Let's get this done. Let me put some lighting on it so you can see clearly. And let's rock this book. It's probably gonna be man, I'm just excited. I'm excited for you if you ever find this content, and let's get it. Let's get it to work. Please, if you think, if you think this is gonna add value to you, you know what to do. All right. I don't have to tell you. But let's go. Okay. So the book is Low Voltage System Handbook. NTC Blue Book. NTC Blue Book, guys. NTC Blue Book. Let's go. Let's break this baby down and let's get into some business. First of all, get your hopefully I can do it real quick. But get your table of content. Get your table of content. Get your table of content. Get it done. Let's see. Probably gonna keep it somewhere in here. Okay. Hold on, cause I gotta move some stuff from out of my small desk so you guys can see. All right, guys. This is page number 1 of the book. I tap over here, table of content, which is on my left side of the book. And then, as you see here, we highlight these 4 things. So it says there are many different systems types that in this book we'll discuss 4 core competitive systems as well as several other commonly installed systems. So you highlight here 1 through 4, and then you highlight the from systems, so starting over here in systems, all the way to contractors must be able to conduct business just like any company, sales, marketing, customer services. And that's chapter 1, and we're gonna go to here. So very important, we're in page number 8. We are on page number 8 for you guys. Number 8. And we're gonna highlight in number 8 submittal documents. From submittal documents, you're gonna highlight contract drawings, riser diagrams, and point to point diagrams. And you're gonna highlight here voltage drop calculations. That is in page number 9. Voltage drop as well. Put a voltage drop tab in your book on page number 9. Here at acceptance testing, in page 10, I highlighted the second paragraph completely. This is just some exercises questions that we had. You know, once you read, you have every so once you go from every chapter has its own like little resume and ask you questions. It's like a little review, so you can once you go try to answer the questions as well, so you get practice on it. Okay, so let's get to the first. Yeah, because we got a lot to cover, a lot to go on. This is just code standards. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about that. And we start here on page 24. Very important. Page 24. End of line resistors. End of line resistors, or EOLR. So first lane tells you control panel supervises the circuit at the end zone using the end line of resistors. End line of resistors. And please do me a favor and put a tab in this page. We're on page 24. If you want to put it to the right side on the side of the book, put it on page 25 and put a tab. It says end of line resistors. Okay. Following page 26, we're gonna highlight perimeters. The perimeters, you're gonna highlight the first two lanes. Interior, also at the bottom, you're gonna highlight the first two lanes in page 26. Moving along to page 27, interior follower at the top. You can also highlight the first two lanes, interior follower, and then the first two lanes of the following paragraph. And then in here, zone 24-hour zone, please do me a favor and highlight the first three lanes. And then as a tab for this page, you're gonna put interior follower, sun perimeters, 24 hours and instant. So interior follower, sun perimeter, 24 hours and instant. Okay, moving along, page 29, abort window. Abort window, please do me a favor, highlight the first two lanes and then put a tab in here. Tab the book saying abort window. Okay, moving along. Okay, we're on page 32. On page 32, you're gonna highlight swinger shutdown. Swinger shutdown. At least the first two lanes and the last two lanes. First two lanes, if you wanna highlight it completely, that's totally fine for you. But at least the first lane is the one that describes it the most. A swinger shutdown. Swinger shutdown automatically bypass zone that repeatedly go into alarm. So it's a tell you about any device that bypasses and do it repeatedly is a swinger shutdown. Any type of mechanism that does it repeatedly, it will be a swinger shutdown. And then yes, please put a tab for swinger shutdown, please. And as you see, I did put a tab for swinger shutdown in this page right here, swinger shutdown. Okay, moving along. Page 34. Page 34. I have line Caesars. I highlight the whole paragraph. Line Caesars, very, very important, because allegedly in the test, because I don't know what I'm talking about, a question like this will come. What is the telephone jack used, or something used to seize all the lines, all of the communication, blah blah blah. This is the baby that you need. Line Caesars. Okay, you got one down and 99 to go again. That's a good gem, because line Caesar will come in a test. I'm sure they will ask you in a JAG or RGA T39 or RGA whatever, what device is used to shut all the communication and all of that stuff. Line Caesar is your baby. That will be your answer. All right, so on page 34, you go down, and then the third, so 1, 2, third paragraph, highlighted completely as well. Remember to go over, read it a little bit briefly, and then you will know what to do. Okay, so please do highlight that, page 34, and of course, tabs will be line Caesar and RJ31X. telephone block, RJ31X. And that's where the questions are really coming from. An RJ31X telephone block. What device is used to these all communications on lines, blah, 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 blah. Lines easier. Okay. You got it. So, okay. Let's go. And, okay. And this Article 725, Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3 circuits. Please highlight all of that stuff. This page 39. Okay, this is like a rewind requirement, I could say. That's why I put rewind requirements. Okay, okay. So it's page 39. Let's move along page 40. Let's see, page 40, we got chapter 9, table 8, conduit properties. But here, if you see here, we only have the resistance, the resistance of the wire based on the distance. This is a table that you need to tap this table. Okay, it's just about 2 pair run, approximated resistance, total copper. So as you see here, I have a tab right next to it. I see approximately resistance as a table, and then total copper 2 pair runs. And then that was on page 40, that table, very important. Then page 41, typical cable used for instruction systems. As you see here, general purpose, we have all of this here. I want you to highlight that. And we have the type of cable, I guess, typical wire, right? The typical wire will be the typical wire here, device application typical wire. So photo being, so this is kind of like a little table, a little guidance. So depends on the device that you're using, device application type of wire. So let's say if they ask you, because I highlight here, photo beam receiver type of wire, 18.4, 18.3, 18.6, 18.1. So you already know that here. And photo being transmitted, what type of wiring, pair of wiring, or typical wiring used, 18.2, 18.4, 18.6, 18.0. You already know what it is. That's on page 41. And yes, you can also put typical wire device as a tab, because I have here typical cable instruction and a typical wire device, which is, you got basically 3 tables in here, or 3 small tables in between page 40 and page 41. Moving along. Okay, we are on page 44. In page 44, contact. I want you to highlight the first 3 lanes on contact here. Meaning when I say first 3 lanes, once you find a dot, you stop right there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So first 3 lanes, 1, 2, 3, until the first dot. And also when you go over, analyze it and see, okay, what outstanding those 3 lines as well. Because remember, we don't relate things the same way. Your brain and my brain are different. So I can remember things in a different way than you. So whatever your brain gets easier remembering, that's how you're gonna kind of like read it, go over it, and tab as well the page. So yes, this is contact, and this is page 44. And then I put as a tab contacts normally open, normally closed, which I put NO and NC. NO means normally open, NC means normally closed. Okay, we're gonna move along. We are on page. Okay, so all right, so we go on to page 49. High security biased. I want you to highlight the first lane. So here, the most important thing is the high security bias switch, I guess. So the external magnet cannot be defeated. External magnet cannot be defeat them. So this is what's the device, switch device, which uses external magnet. Biased. Remember that. And then we have here in the second paragraph, we have here SPDT or DPDT. Okay, so single pole, double pole, SPDT switches have 3 leads or terminals. So these are the different switches that they use: single pole, double pole, SPDT. So that will say which is the switch with a 3 lead terminal wire. You already know it's SPDT. That's how kind of they formulate. So as a tab, you're gonna put switches biased in SPDT and DPDT switches, or put an S with a little money sign so you don't have to write that much in the tabs. You already know. So page 51, audio glass detectors. Please, audio glass detectors, guys. Audio glass detectors. Do me a favor. Highlight the first 2 lanes and highlight the last lane. Last lane will be glass device are typically wired using 22 4 conductor cable. Audio glass break detectors. Mounting heights. The mounting here will be your last lane. Okay, most detectors have a range of 15 to 30 feet in line of sight. This is the mounting height of audio glass or detectors. You will see, because they will ask you 15 feet, 30 feet, 45 feet. You will know they're referring to this one, because sometimes they're not gonna say audio glass. They're gonna say most audio detectors, whatever. They can formulate it like that, but based on the questions answers, you will see that you already know what's the minimum, which is 15 feet, not 30. Okay, so remember, so glass break detectors and mounting range. That's how I tab this 51. This is page 51. Glass break detectors and mounting range. It's a 51 page. Then, okay. So I could say, okay. Okay, false alarm prevention. Then false alarm prevention, I only highlight in page 52, the second paragraph, first line. In page 53, shock sensors. Shock sensors, I highlight the first line until the dot, and then the last line. Because if you take a look, shock detectors, shock sensor detect the shock front instruction attempts. Really simple. Then most shock sensors are wired using 22 2 conductor. That's the most important thing in this page 53. And then you can use shock sensor. Shock sensor, you can tab and false alarm prevention. Okay, moving to the next page 54. False alarm prevention. You're gonna go to the fourth paragraph and highlight the first 4 lanes. False alarm prevention. That's page 54. Moving along, page 55. You're gonna so photoelectric beams. So I want you to highlight photoelectric beams in page 55. You're gonna highlight the last 2 lanes. Photoelectric beams transmit an invisible pulsing beam of light, and blah 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 blah. Okay. And then I want you to highlight mounting as well. Here, see what you can get the most important thing in mounting, and then you're gonna go all the way down here. typically, that's so from starting mounting second paragraph, right? We're on mounting second paragraph, the last two lanes. The last two lanes are where the source is. All right. So, and then I want you to, tab page 55, photoelectric beams and mounting. Okay. So in page 57, we have interior detection, last lane. Interior detection, last lane from that paragraph. And then we're going to go passive infrared, PIR. The first two lanes over here, as you see, in that first paragraph of passive infrared. And then you go to the second paragraph over here. And then you're going to highlight generally wall. So let me see if you guys can see it. Okay. Yeah. Generally, wall-mounted models provide better detection due to the method of detection. That's page 57. And then you're gonna highlight interior detection and passive infrared, PIR. Okay, page 59. Detection patterns. Okay, so as you see here, first two lane detection patterns right here, and then mounting of PIR. Mounting. Most PIRs are designed to be wall mounted at 6 to 10 feet. That could be a question test. Allegedly, I don't know what I'm talking about. If you ever find this content, I'm just a liar and I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just for entertainment purposes. But yes, this one, mounting, this could be a test question that you can get and pass. Okay. 2 down, 98 to go. Let's go, guys. All right. So mounting pier, PIR or pier mounting height. Or I just, as a tab, I put pier, PIR mounting. Very important. All right. So it's page 61. Pulse count. Just the first lane until the dot. Page 61 and pier selection. First three lanes. And then we're still dealing with the pier, so I didn't put no tabs in here. Okay. So, okay, we're going to page 62. Microwave detection. Microwave detection is considered an active detection. So highlight this first lane, and the most important thing is Doppler shift. Microwave detectors operate on a principle of Doppler shift. Okay, very important here. And what principle microwave detectors work? Doppler shift. Okay, very important, this one, page 62. Okay, and then pressure mat in page 63, the first two lanes. So as a tabs, pressure mat is one, microwave detection, Doppler shift. Again, mat pressure, microwave detection, and Doppler shift. Page 63, tabs. Just those are the names. Okay. In page 66. Best practice notification, I highlight number 2. On-premises notifications, I highlight the first lane. Notification devices, I highlight the first two lanes, page 66. And I put notification premises 90 decibels. Okay, as a tab. And put another tab, notification appliances. And okay, those are the two tabs. Page 70. Impedance. Impedance. Right here. Most security system speakers are 80. I mean, not 80, 8 ohms. Period. Point blank. Really simple. Most security systems speakers are 8 ohms. Here you go. Page 70. And then I'm on page 71. Impedance table speakers. Top of it. Remember, all the tables, I put it at the top of my book. On the side of my books are the context, chapters, and stuff that I believe is important. So look at my finger. My finger is so bust up working electricity. Look at that spot. Look at that spot. All bust up. But it's fine. Go back to the business. This table right here. This table right here in page 71. Very important. This one. And then I tab this book. As you see here, top impedance table speakers. And then yeah, that's all you need. Impedance speaker, 8 ohms. Whatever. You could put here impedance table speaker and put, because most commonly are 8 ohms. So just put 8 ohms somewhere. Okay, it's page 73. So RJ31X jack. This is a good one. Just I highlighted completely. You don't have to, but make sure you put a tab on RJ31X. Okay, put a tab. This is page 73. So we are on page 78. Wireless. Wireless. There are two types of wireless, which I'm gonna also standalone and integrated type of wireless in here. Standalone and integrated. So please highlight the first 3 lanes of wireless. And in the third paragraph, you're gonna highlight integrated wireless receivers provide seamless integration to control units. So who is the wire receiver? Who do seamless integration? The integrated one. So it's common sense. Just remember, anything integrated, seamless integrated is the integrated wireless. So it will tell you the integrated word or subject. So you will know, therefore, common sense is integrated regardless. All right, but you have standalone and integrated. So whatever is seamless, it's integrated. Standalone as well, highlight it if you want. But if they told me about wireless and they don't mention anything about integration, I know it's a standalone. Very simple. That's page 78. And yeah, so wireless integrated. Tab, wireless integrated. Tab it. Okay, page 80. Okay, up to here, system powers. System powers. The last 3 lanes, starting from secondary power to alarm operations. Okay, going down to best practices. 3, highlight number 3, number 4, number 9. Going to transformers, highlight the last lane. Most instruction system are plugged in a type class 3 transformers. Okay, then going down the first 2 lanes as well onto control panel. Okay, page 80. So then we have in page 81, we have wire gauge here. Wire gauge here in this section, page 81. The last 2 lanes in here is this little table. So remember, trams. So let me see, what's that? So transformer, I guess the table put transformer wire maximum distance, but I put trans wire max dist. If you get the vibe, get the vibe. You know, I just highlight. I know transformers wire maximal distance. So I just put a tab trans wire max dist with a T. And then in the side I put transformer class 3 and page 81. And moving, going down this way. Batteries. Page 82. Batteries, second paragraph, the first 3 lanes. Auxiliary power supplies, second paragraph, first 2 lanes. And then highlight when, then add 25% of buffer to make sure the power supply can handle the load that has room for future growth. Okay? That's page 82. Moving along, page 83, surge protection. Surge protection, highlight that, and just highlight the AC power instruction system is at 120 volt VAC. That's page 83. And then I only put battery 12 volt power. Okay. And you can also add surge protection 120 VAC. Page 83. And CPA1, CP01, CP-01. CP01, they call prevention. So anything, so CP01, this is a question, this is a test question. CP01, the Security Industry Association put together some false alarm prevention features in this CP1 standard that are being incorporated into many modern instruction system control panels. All right, so if it's first 2 lanes, CPA1, CP-01 is alarm prevention features. Anything with alarm preventions, and you see CP01 or PoE or wireless, you already know there's CP01. I mean CP-01, anything alarm preventions. And as you see here, I highlight the first lane of each paragraph has something important to say. First lane and second. First lane and second lane about all of these paragraphs. You see all this paragraph, first and second lane highlight onto the back. That's page 84. Okay, and then tab CP-01, prevention. Okay, let me see. Page 88, I highlight secondary power, fully paragraph. Okay, and I put as a tab secondary power, and then you're on page 88. Page 88. That's just practice. If you want to read and then highlight everything that I highlight, and then go back, practice these test questions. They're really good. They can also remember here Doppler shift is a microwave detector, the principle of upper shift. So speakers, the most commonly rating 8 ohms, right here. Boom. Interior power, industry that has developed control panel standard known as to help reduce false alarms, CP1, CPA1. Practice these questions. They're really good. Okay. Video security systems, page 95. Fourth paragraph, third lane. Okay. So I tap here, video security cameras, in page 95. And then we go on page 97. Analog video systems. So I want you to highlight that. Hold on, guys, because I just lost my light. Let me see if I can get another type of lighting so you can have better lighting. Let me see, because this one there just died on me. Hold on 1 second. This is live, guys. Let's see if you can charge this. Don't go anywhere. Still here. Just want to give you the best quality that I can give. Oh, got light, studio light. Yeah, I can see better. I don't know. You ever find this content valuable? Stop right now. Give you thumbs up, share, download, and follow and comment. Follow and comment this if you ever find this valuable for you guys. Okay, it's page 97. Analog video systems. Going back, so highlight the third lane until the dot, until the comma, and then going down to here, which is HD over coax, first lane. That's page 97. So I highlight video analog and HD over coax. Page 99, imager format, which is the second lane, the formats of the image. That's 99. Page 99. You can put imager format as a tab. Let's go. Page 101, 101, light and level versus sensibility. The first 4 lanes. You already know light, level, and versus sensibility as a tab. And then let me see what I have in here. Okay, page 108. 108. Power over Ethernet, PoE. In the PoE, I want you to highlight the second and third lane where it says Cat 5 and Cat 6. You stop right there, and then you're gonna go all the way to the last paragraph in this page 105 and highlight this whole paragraph. And then you're gonna tap PoE, which stands for Power over Ethernet. Ethernet. I don't know. Okay, Ethernet. Okay, moving along, page 112 or 112. First paragraph, panoramic, first 2 lanes, and then 112, last 3 lanes. Okay, going to page 113, camera lighting considerations, page 113, the first lane. Okay, I put camera and lighting as a tab. Moving along the line. Okay, I see nothing else. Page 126, coax cable. And then coax cable, you're gonna have here the last 3 lanes. You're gonna highlight that when you got the 95%, 75 ohms, all that stuff. Highlight that. And then that's page 126. Moving to page 127, you're gonna highlight the first paragraph, the second paragraph, and the third paragraph. All right. The first paragraph, the first 4 lanes, the second paragraph full completely highlighted, and the third paragraph, the first 2 lanes. To 127. So as a tab, I put coax cable impedance 75 ohms and cable distance RG-59. RG-59 cable distance. See, if you see here cable distance, here in the second paragraph runs up to 500 foot, and you follow the jazz, follow the highlights, and you will get the most important things about that. Page 128, coax cable terminations, the last lane, and then in page 128, the first 3 lanes about the last paragraph in this lane, and then page 129, BNC connectors, right here, first lane. And then as a tab, you're going to put connectors BNC, coax termination connections BNC. Okay. Page 131, this is a power cable distance table. Power cable distance tables, page 131. Make sure you tap that. Page 132, splices. Gonna go to splices, and you're gonna highlight that paragraph. First 2 lanes and the 4th lane as well. Page 132, page 133. We got the rule 300 3 dash, I mean not dash, 300 100 rule. First 2 lanes right here. Minimum bending radius as well. I like that. So minimum bend radius. So if you go to the 3rd lane, says most RG-59 coax cable category 5 and 6 cable has a minimum bend ratio of 2 inches. Okay, so you're gonna put minimum bend radius of coax RJ59, and splices the rule 300 100 rule, 300 100 rule. Okay, because we got this is a long. We're gonna break it down in one video. For the ones that don't like long content, boring content like this, you're gonna love it once you want to pursue your license, because this will help you tremendously. This breakdown of the book can save you time and money. So okay, 143. Average image size table, page 143. Tap that. And let's go. Let's see. Okay. So page 149, control systems, second paragraph, first 3 lanes. And then I put as a tab, digital system 4K footage. So 4,000, I put 4K. Digital systems. Digital control. So digital control systems can go work up to 4,000 feet at most system, up to 10 miles or some. On some. So control system, page 149. 150. Twisted pairs. Twisted pairs. Twisted pairs de mi favor. Highlight that completely. Okay. And then twisted pairs, and then you go to the last paragraph on page 150, and then you're gonna work what the last paragraph highlighted completely, page 150. Page 151. Balloons types. Okay, first 2 lanes. Balloons type can run up to 1,000 feet. Run under 1,000 feet. Balloons type are used for longer run application up to 6,000. As you see, second paragraph, the first 2 lanes. So we have 3 different type of balloons: passive to passive, passive to active, active to active. And you see, depends on the balloon. Is a balloon passive to passive? It's 1,000 foot. So you see here the breakdown of the footage. Here, twisted pair advantages. First 3 lanes. So you're gonna put as a tab, twisted pairs and balloon types. Okie dokie. Then page 152. Fiber optic cable construction. I want you to go to the second paragraph and highlight the first 3 lanes. And page 152. Page 153, fiber mode. Second paragraph. The second lane and the fourth lane. Highlight the third paragraph, first 2 lanes. And you have a tab named fiber optic mode construction. Just the 2 tabs. Fiber optic tab and mode construction. That's page 153. Page 154, RF frequencies. RF frequencies highlight the second and the third lane. It's on page 154. And then, yeah, RF frequencies. Or RF links. RF links. Megahertz. You can put that. However, you can remember what we highlight on page 154. Okay. So test questions again, practice test questions. Then we're gonna go. This is chapter number 4, page 160. NFPA 101 live, which is it's just you don't have to, but I found this interesting, so I highlighted NFPA 1 life safety code, the first 2 lanes. I highlight these 2 columns, not completely, and then I highlight NFPA 70 National Electrical Code, NEC, first 2 lanes. I highlight NFPA 72, the first 2 lanes as well. I put as a tab NFPA 101, 70, 72 as a tab. So I want you to highlight as well addressable fire alarms. Get what is the most important from there and put a tab. Addressable fire alarm control systems. Okay, that's the first paragraph here. Put a tab on it because of some reason. So okay, we're on page 167. Signal types. So second paragraph, first lane. Third paragraph, first 2 lanes. Fourth paragraph, first 2 lane. 5th paragraph, first 2 lanes. 167 is the page. And you put alarm signal types. Alarm signal types, which is there. 167. That's page 167. Page 168. We still here on fire alarm system types. I highlight the first 3 lanes, fire alarm system type, protected premises. First 2 lane right here. That's page 168. And then moving along, page 169. Remember, I tapped this protected premises. Okay, I tap protected premises as a tab. Okay, so moving along, page 172 in initiating devices. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? Did you do Monroe yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
You got it done?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. What did they say? Were they upset with you or anything?
Not at all. I mean, the guy was happy, I guess. He didn't say nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I went, installed his fan and everything, and he was happy. Just, double check because they're kind of like bipolar nowadays,
Okay, Pablo. Thanks, darling. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same to you. I'll talk to you Monday, I guess, right?
Yep, I'll be here Friday, but you're off, so.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, later.
Bye. As you see, we working as well, guys. We still work as a 1099 subcontractor, however you want to call it. And I got to take this call because sometimes work comes up and we got to get done and get paid until we get this company rolling and, and this YouTube channel growing so you can get all the value of this. All of this, okay? So, okay, we on initiating device, page 172. Manual fire alarm boxes. Highlight this completely. Then mounting locations. Highlight this completely. And then here. Very important here, guys. Page 172, this last paragraph. So, from here, the pull stations at exit doors are required to be located within 5 feet of the door. And then this is one of the questions, allegedly, because I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm just entertaining you, and nothing that I say is true. They usually pull this question, but they if you ever find this video, lucky you, because what they do is they convert the feet into inches. So they will put the pull station exit doors are required to be located within 60 inches, which equals 65 feet. So don't get confused. They will try to convert certain distances so you get confused and you get lost in the test. So pause it, analyze it, because this in page 172, the last paragraph, I'm going to go back again. Pull stations and exit doors are required to be located within 5 feet of the door. They will say within 60 inches of the door. And that's the answer. Because I did come face that question. So I say, what the heck are they asking? So yes, because when you're nervous, when you're taking the test, when you don't know, like, it's nervous. So you're nervous. So if you don't get used to it, they will throw you off with just that simple question. And if you don't know, if you're not conscious of it, you will get it wrong. So please take a look at that, highlight that part. And okay, page 173. 173, heat detectors, first 4 lanes. Spot type heat detectors, first 2 lanes. And the last lane as well. And spot type heat detectors is page 173. So I put pull mounting station distance, heat detectors, and manual fire alarm boxes as tabs. Heat detectors, manual fire alarm boxes, pull mounting stations. Those 3. It's page 173. Okay. So here, page 174, we got thermistor heat detector highlighted, rate composition heat detector highlighted, lime type heat detector highlighted, spot type smoke detector highlighted, the first 3 lanes. And then the other 2 paragraphs highlight the first 3 lanes of each one. All right, try to read it as well. Briefly read it so you can get certain terminologies impregnated on your brain, certain things, because you gotta remember, use that brain, use that muscle. So this is page 175. So we got smoke detectors as a top, ionizing detectors, and photoelectric detectors, which is the common one, which is maybe the question that they probably use the most in this case. Photoelectric smoke detection is by far the most common type of smoke detection used in commercial fire alarm systems. There you go. So from smoke detectors, second paragraph, the first 2 lanes are the most important thing. Most common things, most used things, always come in a test. page 175. 176. Wow. Projected beam smoke detectors, first lane. Then from the second paragraph, the first two lanes. The third paragraph, the first lane. Those are different type of smoke detectors that they will pick and choose which one is gonna come. More hopefully, it's just the photoelectric one, which is the most common one that will come in your task for definitions. But definitely one of these ones will come. And at least if you have it highlighted, you will say, okay, it's asking for smoke detector types. You're gonna go smoke detector types or heat detector types, and you're gonna go to that. You're gonna read it quicker and over. That's why probably I have the first 2 or 3 lanes highlighted. So that's where that kind of like the definitions are placed in. So okay, moving along, 177. We were on page 176. Moving to the next one. And when dock detectors are required, I highlight this paragraph completely. Then the second paragraph, I highlight the first 2 lines. Then the third paragraph, which is example smoke detectors, I highlight the first 3 lanes. And then gas sensing detectors, as you see, I just highlight what's the definition of everyone. Gas sensing detectors, first lane. Carbon monoxide detectors, first 2 lanes. And then I tab here projected beam smoke detectors as a tab. Projected beam smoke detectors. Okay. And I keep going to different type of smoke detectors. 178. Combination detectors, the last 3 lanes. Multi-criteria. Multi-sensor detectors. Flame detectors. Flame detectors respond to visible and invisible light produced by fire. Flame detectors, guys. Hey, very important. Okay, 170. That was page 178. Page 180. You're going to page 180. Ceiling effect on detector spacing. See what you can get from there. And then ceiling surfaces. Ceiling surfaces, the last 2 lanes. Smoke ceiling is ceiling without any solid projectors down from the surface more than 4 inches. Detector location. Detector location, the last 2 lanes of the second paragraph. 4 to 12 inches from the ceiling. However, these restrictions do not apply to smoke detectors. Okay, detecting spacing. Detector spacing. First 2 lanes, for the 2 paragraph, completely fully highlighted. Page 182. Next paragraph as well, please highlight it. This is all about heat detector spacing. Hi guys. It's very good you take some time to read this and go over this, because there's an exercise that comes with it. Not an exercise. I think it's just like how many detectors can you fit in certain spaces, and you're gonna have to know a little bit about this knowledge. It sucks. But going next, you will see that we will have certain tables and certain multipliers that as well are in my video, but fire alarm signaling as well. They are kind of like similar in certain things here. So things that are in that book, fire alarm signaling systems, and this one, NTC Blue Book, low voltage wiring, whatever. This one is also, it has certain things that repeat itself. So heat detector spacing in page 183, fully try to understand solid joist construction and heat detectors, first 2 lanes, beam constructions, fully highlighted. Trying to go over a little bit, right? Take your time reading these sections. because you need to understand how the space of this equipment work, because there are going to be 2 questions or 3 questions about heat detector spacing, heat detector ceilings, and all that stuff. They will come. Okay. And I think there are more based on the tables, but I can't guarantee you that you're going to have that specifically, because that's the one that I have. That doesn't mean that's the one that you're going to have. So that's why I'm telling you to kind of read over and understand all of these things. I know it sucks, but there's a couple, like 2, 3 questions that are going to come about this thing. And you need to, I think there's 1 or 2. So, okay. And, okay. At the bottom, this paragraph right here, you see in my fingers, bottom 183, the last 4 lanes highlighted. So I put as a tab heat detector spacing. Okay, and then this is all the things that specifically, like, we going over every single detail, how do they space it out, what they use, what distances, very large beams here, then peak ceilings, how they do it is 3 feet, shed ceilings is 3 feet, high side, ceiling slopes, what degrees did they use over here, ceiling heights, as you see, there's a table, ceiling heights. There's a table right here, ceiling heights. Tap that. And then as a tab, I put ceiling, slopes, shed, and peak. Peak, slope, ceilings, peak, ceiling, sheds, ceiling, slopes. I put as a tab in here in page 185. Because sometimes only if you know where they're at, you know where to look for, because if you're talking about peak ceilings, it's 3 feet. If you're talking about shed ceilings or whatever, it's 3 feet as well. It's the same thing. There we go. 187. Corridors. And corridors, 187. Corridors, 15% wide. First 2 lanes on corridors. Very important. There's another question about corridors, I'm sure. Telling you, I don't know where they're gonna pull it from, but they're gonna come for you for this section. Shed and peak ceilings, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. This is live, but I gotta do it. Dímelo.
Dímelo. Buenas.
Buena, ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Qué te iba a decir? Yo no sé si tú escuchaste el voice de si tú te recuerdas de esos papeles que yo fui a buscar a Pensilvania, ¿no?
¿Cuál es el papel?
Cuando yo fui a buscar el documento ese de la corte para sacar la ciudadanía. ¿No te recuerdas?
Yo te acompañé, pero yo me quedé afuera.
Sí, pero tú no sabes ni idea tienes dónde yo dejé ese papel.
¿El papel que te dieron de la corte? Tú se lo entregaste a la abogada, ¿no?
Yo creo que sí, pero después cuando salimos de ahí ella me lo dio, creo, no sé. No, ¿o no?
No tengo idea.
Bueno.
No me acuerdo, ¿no?
Me di eso hace tanto tiempo, yo no me recuerdo. Pues está todo entonces. No le pare a eso. Yo a ver si no voy a tener que ir.
¿Qué te necesitas esos papeles?
Sí, porque como eso fue un récord que, aunque no fuera criminal, para yo sacar la licencia, yo no puedo decir que tengo récord limpio, ¿entiendes? Tengo que poner que sí, que tuve ese problemilla y ellos necesitan como la prueba de ese documento. Ver de qué fue la resolución, ¿entiendes?
¿Y tú no se lo diste a Andy?
Eso es lo que yo creo que se lo di a Andy, pero tengo que esperar que él llegue para ver si está allá. Yo creo que sí, yo lo dije todo.
Yo creo que tú se lo diste a Andy.
Eso fue lo que yo me recuerdo. Eso es lo que yo me recuerdo. Que yo se lo di a Andy, pero nada más quería ver si tú me refrescabas la memoria, porque no, estaba perdido con eso. Pero está heavy.
Que tú me dijiste una vez, sí, ese es mi hermano, yo, como que tú se lo das todo a él, algo así.
Nítido entonces, está heavy entonces.
Ok.
Mucho thank you, bye bye.
Ok, bye.
Hey, going back, guys, going back. Yeah. So this phone call was, I took this phone call because I'm applying as we speak, and I'm doing all these videos. I'm applying for my license, and there's a thing that I had a legal issue, but which it was a misdemeanor, something stupid. But I have to find that document and put it with my license application because yes, I cannot say that I have a clean haircut, that I have any type of, that I don't have any type of misdemeanor or like a misdemeanor violation. So anyways, I know you're not a lawyer, but yet I have to take this call. So this is life. 2 calls that I have to take, as you see. I hope you enjoy it, the pause of it. Don't bounce out of the video because I'm not bullshitting you guys. We're going probably halfway of the book already, and wow, this is gonna be fun. Let's finish this. Let's see who stayed the longest for this breakdown of the video. Corridor, first 2 lanes. Shit, the last 2 lanes. Shit and peak ceilings, the last 2 lanes, page 187, and then it's kind of repeat itself. I hear the very important the 0.7 rule. Very important, guys. Read these. I highlight the most of these things because you need to read it to understand it. Take a minute. Take 30 minutes. Read it over. 20, 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how smart you are. Read it over because they might. There's a questions that comes in the test, 3 or 4. I don't know exactly how many. They come about this spacing calculation rules and all that stuff. Okay, page 188. Fully highlight it, read it, get it to your head. That's page 188. Page 189. At least there's examples over here to how to calculate spaces for heating, for smoke detectors or heat detectors. So I want you to pay attention to these rules and take extra time for reading, because it's not about that they might come something on a test. It's just you need to hide because they might make you do an exercise on calculating how many you're gonna put in a space. So read it and highlight as much as you think is important. Because there's examples in this page about how to calculate the space, how many you're gonna put in, all that stuff. So really confusing, really, really tough things, but you gotta read it over, take your time to analyze this. So in page 188, 189. So yes, you're gonna put corridor length and corridor spacing and 0.7 rule corridors. So corridor length, corridor spacing, 0.7 rule corridors. That's the tabs that I have. 191, 191. Power separation relay for wires, the first 2 lanes in here. So, okay. So I put EOLR in parentheses and then 2-4- wire detectors. Okay, which is the type of wiring that they use, which I believe, right? Yeah. Okay. Remember, I'm not a professor. I am not licensed to teach. So anything that I say here is for entertainment purposes. So if you want professional teaching, you need to hire a professional. Okay, so in page 199, decibels. Decibels in here, page 199, and inverse square law. This phone is today's the day. This phone is ronking today, but I don't have to take this call. Inverse square law. Inverse squares law. The second paragraph in here. Highlight the first 3 names. There's some exercises about that, and then last paragraph, the first 2 lanes as well. So I put as a tab decibels law, inverse square law, however you can remember it the best. Yeah, so public mode, guys, let me see if I know this one. Okay, public mode, very important. The public mode, second paragraph, the first two lanes. Public mode, audible device must have a sound level at least 15 decibels above average ambient sound level, or 15, which it repeats in fire alarm signal system. That book as well talk about this, which is the same thing. Okay, if you're studying, you will know that things repeat itself, and you can look for the answers in either books, but don't get it complicated. Just know that here as well you have it. Private mode, the private mode, public mode, private mode, second paragraph, completely, page 200. Sleeping areas, first 4 lanes, okay, and then high noise areas, you're gonna highlight from, so you're gonna highlight second lane here, and then you're gonna highlight the third lane, the fourth lane, and fifth lane. High noise areas, page 102, tabs, public mode, private mode, or mode public/private, okay, and then sleeping areas and high noise areas, tabs. Okay, location and mounting, page 202, first paragraph, complete. Second paragraph, just the first lane. Third paragraph, full, 2 lanes. And that means reading it, guys. That means reading it, going over it a little bit. Yes, sleeping areas, strobes, fully paragraph completion, highlight. There's a lot of numbers in there, and then they can take either the bottom of the paragraph or the top of the paragraph to get your question. That's why I did that. And page 203, with page 203, last paragraph, first 3 lanes. Last 3 lanes, 203. Okay, say tab, I put sleeping areas, strobes, and wall mounted audible appliances. Wall mounted strobes. Okay, voltage drop, 204. First 2 lanes of voltage drop. The second paragraph, first 2 lanes of voltage drop. And this is a tab, yes, tab, voltage drop. Speaker load. I hate to say, but there's a lot of things that are very important here. So I did highlight it completely, because there's numbers all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. So if you want, just highlight the numbers, because I was a little extra for me. That's 206, page 206. And then I put speaker, 25 watts, loads, and then 20 feet. That's what I put as tab. Speaker, 25 watts, load, and then I put 20 feet. Yep. Okay. Line Caesar. Ooh, again. And you see here, you see that I don't mess around. If you see the beginning of the video, it says something about RJ31X blocks, line Caesar. This is the sauce. Line Caesar. Highlight this completely. This is another gem for y'all that it will come in the test. And I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm not a professional. I'm not a teacher. I'm not certified to say this. I'm just bluffing and talking stuff. I don't know what I'm talking. But yes, page 208. Line scissors. Line scissor. Blocks. Telephone block RJ31X. You already know. I already told you at the beginning of the video about this. Speech 208. Highlights. And I put line scissor as a tab. And then page 211. Primary power. Last two lanes. Circuit protection. First two lanes. And then I put primary power, circuit protection as a tab. Battery backup. So secondary power, which is secondary power here in 212. Battery backup. Last three lanes. Page 212. Capacity. In page 213. Capacity I highlighted completely. In page 215. Second paragraph, last two lanes about the rating. The rating allows factors of blah blah blah. So I put the standby alarms, loads, the rating factor. That was my tab. I hope you enjoying it, because this is gonna take me almost 2 hours to break down. And I hope this video, as you see here, going along the 226, 225, 224, those are exercises for that chapter. Okay, that's page, wow, how much I got. Hopefully I can break this down before the 2 hour. Electronic access control systems. Most commonly installed access control systems of 1 to 8. So that's page 227. Electronic access control systems. Tab. Says chapter 5. Communications. Right here. Communications. Last lane. So in communication says the last two lanes. Two most popular communication protocols are used: RS-485 and Ethernet. And then the second paragraph, again, it repeats itself. I think we talk about this. RS-485, first two lanes. First two lanes for the second paragraph. And then the third paragraph in this page, first two lanes as well, 231. So put communications, RS-485. That's the tab, 231 page. 233, intelligence. 233, intelligence at the top, first two lanes. So very important. Distributed intelligence systems are characterized by multiplying local control units connected to a central control unit. So it is gonna ask you what type of use intelligence. So it says it's the system that connects multiple central control units. Well, you're gonna put distributed intelligence systems, because it connects multiple local control units to a central control unit, which is multiple control units to a central control station unit. Distributed intelligence systems. There you go. That's 233. That's another jump. Another jump. I hope yeah watching this, taking notes, highlighting this, tabbing the book, and giving me a follow, thumbs up, and like as we speak, because this is not easy. And then, okay, so yeah. So okay, so I put distributed, tap the book, tap that page, 233, distributed intelligence system control. Okay. More like I forgot to open my window. That was the sound. All right. 234 readers. Readers, the first two lanes. Weigand. The Weigand. The first four lanes. Weigand. And then here, very important here at this from Weigand, the second paragraph. Typical maximum distance from readers to control units is 500 feet. This, remember, typical, most common, most used, least expensive, all of those things usually come in the test. Must use, shall use, you know the lingo. So 232, 234, page 234. This one as well, highlight. So and then 236, 235, sorry, page 235, right here. Pass-through readers. Pass-through readers. Pass-through readers. This is one of the types that probably will come in the test as well. Pass-through readers are the type of reader, blah, 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 compatible with, blah, blah, blah. You already got it. So remember, type of readers, tabs, type of readers, Weigand with a D, Weigand, I don't know how to pronounce this. So yeah, English speaking, let me know how you pronounce this, because I don't know. So there you go. So that's it. Moving along. So type again, 237 type of readers. You see proximity, as you see here, proximity, touch, insertion, swipe. I went from bottom to top. Type of readers. Highlight all of them. Electric strike selection consideration. So, and page 250. Highlight, please. Highlight this 250, second paragraph complete. Electrical strike selections. I think it's just let's ask you, most commonly are available in 12 volts or 12 to 24 volts as AC or DC, but I think there's something here that will help you too. The AC strike bus is sometimes considered as a notification that doors are ready to open. Yeah. So here you see the AC strike buzz, like when the doors. I don't know if you ever walk into magnetized locks door. The buzzing is the signal that the door opens. All right, and usually is an AC strike. All right, so I just rest because they get very technical, but it's basically that. That was page 250, page 251, magnetic locks. So you highlight whatever you want from here. Magnetic locks, that's 251. So I put so as a tab, I put electric strike selection AC. It's electric strike selection AC. All right, so okay, fire alarm interface. Okay, second paragraph. Fully highlight this. And I put fire alarm interface as a tab for the book. Chapter 6, commercial sound systems. Page 269. We're going to speakers. Chapter paragraph number 2, first 3 lanes. Paragraph number 3, first 2 lanes. Paragraph number 4, first lane. And then you put commercial as a tab, put commercial sound speaker systems. Okay? You got it. Page 269. Okay, moving on. Page 270. Page 270. speaker spacing. Second paragraph. So I could say for last 3 lanes, highlight the last 3 lanes from the second paragraph and the third paragraph. Typical ambient noise levels. Very high noise, medium noise, low noise. So this is kind of like a table here, as you see here, with typical ambient noise levels. But this is for commercial, guys. Commercial sound systems. It's not a residential sound system. Don't get confused. Okay, so that's page 270. Page 271. Wattage. So second paragraph, last 3 lanes. Second paragraph, last 3 lanes. Third paragraph, last 5 lanes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, right here. Third paragraph. Fourth paragraph, completely highlighted. There's a lot of numbers. If you just highlight the numbers, that will be easier. You don't have to highlight the whole thing. It's however you feel comfortable, however you remember the best. And then as a tab, I put speaker spacing, loss of decibel, which stands for dB. Decibel, or dB. Yeah, you already know. Or DD, decibels, with a D and then a D. Yeah, decibels, dB. Yeah, decibels. Yes. All right. So, all right, page 271. As you see, ceiling speakers. There's an exercise in here, page 271, about how you space speakers. That's another thing that you gotta go through, read it over, take a couple of minutes to understand it, because they're really simple exercises. That's page 272, and that's the bottom paragraph that you're gonna highlight. And then ceiling speaker wattage. There's a table here. Very important, guys. Ceiling speaker wattage table right here. And then ceiling speaker types. I want you to highlight in this paragraph first 3 lanes. That's 273. And then as a tab, I put ceiling speaker spacing. And I put a tab, ceiling spacer wattage table at the top. And guys, we're almost done. Took us in wall ceiling speaker locations. That's 288. I would feel sad if I don't see views in that video after the long time that it took me to break down this book. But and let's keep putting effort in this. Somebody will need this one day. All right, so in wall, in ceiling speaker locations, second paragraph, last 3 lanes. In wall, speaker should be 3 to 5 feet off the floor and 8 to 12 feet apart on the opposite wall. In the main listing area, speakers should be at least 18 inches away from the wall. Ceiling, avoid direct reflection of high frequencies. So you see, this is the breakdown of it right here. All right. And yeah, I put speaker wall mounted. Okay. So in wall ceiling speaker location, you can put that as well as a tab. And page 290, speaker cables, full paragraph. This is a little table here. You can put a table for your speaker wire standard count. You can put a table at the top, a tab in there. So just like speak, I put a tab to the side as a speaker cable. And then in page 330, I highlight cables, the first 2 lanes. Right here, cables, first 3 lanes. Page 310, cable rating systems as well. Here you see the table. You always can come here and put the tables at the tab. I think I put twisted pair color codes, which is his one right here, the first table after the cables. Cables, first table right here, standard 4-pair twisted cable color code. All right. And then you got category rating systems as well here. All right. Very important, these two tables. You never know what it can come, but I gave you a couple of gems that I definitely think it will come in a test. And let you leave because I don't know what I'm talking about. Building cables, page 311. As well, first highlight the first 2 lanes. Okay. You already got. Give me a favor. Highlight those. Tap those 2 tables. Tap that cable construction thingy, and we move along. So cabling grades in page 322. Cabling grades, first paragraph, first 3 lanes, and the last lane probably also as well. And then second paragraph, first 2 lanes of cabling grades. And here, page 322. Moving along, page 323. Cable pulling tips. Cable pulling tips, guys, very important. Cable pulling tips. As you see here, no nicks, knockout splices. Max pulling force 25 pounds. Minimum bending radius 4x diameter cable. Here we go. And then here, cable and pulling tips, second paragraph. Highlight that and read it. Please read it and highlight all that stuff. Okay, so cable pulling tips. Cable pulling tips as a tab, and we move along to the almost done, guys. I know it's been almost an hour and a half, but hey, it's better to do it like this. One day. Telephone models. Telephone models in page 327, third paragraph right here, first lane. Okay. So telephone models, cable stripped. As a tab, put cable. You see, telephone model, cable stripped, 1/2 inch. That's 327. And then, as you see, guys, in page, very important. Damn, we're gonna help you pass this test. Dios mío, whoa la la, mamma mia. You see 413, type of circuits. Very important. If you ever forget, you get blanked out about circuits because the test is a tough test and it asks so many questions that you don't know what they talking about. Here we go. You know, circuits in series. They teach you how to calculate here. They give you general knowledge about circuits. For page 413, page 415. Then moving along, I'm not gonna give you another gem that probably if you ever take this test, this is all parallel and circuits. Yeah, 419 is parallel circuits. If you want to tab it as well, tab it. 414 series, 419 as parallel circuits. You have a couple of examples in here. Just go through it because it help you out. Let's say in a test, there will come 2 resistances exercises. Yes. There'll be probably a series circuit or a parallel circuit or a combination circuit that you will have to convert between a combination circuit that is a mixed circuit that you have to convert into one to calculate total resistances. Yes, you will have to. But if you keep my channel, I will show you an example that I have written down when I start doing exercises, meaning exercises and videos, that things that I face in the test, because now this is just a breakdown of all the books. But yes, this is good that if you came to the end of this video, that you tap this and go over this, because yes, you will have at least 2 to 3 exercise about resistances. Either it's a series circuit, or it's a parallel circuit, parallel, or it's a combination circuit that you will have to find one. Then you will end up with one type of circuit, and then you will have to get to total resistance. Yes, yes, and there will also um, talk about resistance colors. Very, very important. Resistors color code, guys. This is in red. You know why it's in red? Because it will come in the test. Because I'm a liar and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not certified to tell you things because I'm just a liar. But this came in the test. In my test, that doesn't mean in your test will come, but things like this will come. Resistor color code. Guys, you just gotta get color, black, brown, red. So first one, you already know. First one, if you see first digit, so first 2 digits, the first digit are here, it's a breakdown. First digit, value. Second digit, value. Third digit, multiplier. And fourth digit, a tolerance. But it really doesn't matter the tolerance because it doesn't change anything. But resistor color code, at least one exercise from this. So out of the 100, you already got one. Out of those, I give you like probably not 7 to 8 questions that will come from this book specifically. Color code, it will come. Resistance exercise will come. Okay, either circuits, series circuits, or mixed circuits or parallel circuits. I don't know which one they're gonna come in your test, but this ones are coming for you. If you know where to locate it, you will go based on the numbers. Just follow the step: first digit value, second digit value, third digit multiplier, and you'll get your result. If they give you a resistance with different colors, you will have it because it's in here. It's in here. You don't have to guess it. You have to come over here, flip around your book all the way to the last resistance color code, which is on page 422. It will come for you. This last, if you stay to the last minute of this video, you will get this sauce, because this is very valuable. Because sometimes so many books flopping around looking for the answers, you tend to blanked out and forget things. Specifically general knowledge. Don't go crazy. They will go deep in the book, but they will go also base level general knowledge questions. They will. That's how they do. They go deep on the NTC code 500, coach 5, article 517, article 512, or I mean, no, sorry, 514 or 5 aircraft. They go to aircraft. They go to fuel dispensing units. They go to they go to mobile homes things, and they will come right here and then put you a serious a resistance circuit problem. So guys, don't forget, this is the last vast highlight that you're gonna have. Resistor color code. There's one exercise, and there's a couple of exercise about resistances that they will make you calculate those resistances, which usually they put it one circuit, series circuit, and then one combination circuit, which means there's series and there is parallel, and you will have to convert one to another to get the total resistance. If you follow along this channel, I will work with those exercises that I face and that I can remember, because I have everything written down in certain notes that I have somewhere. And I will make a draw. I will get my board, and I will break it down for you. But you will have to follow. You will have to share. You will have to content. You'll have to say, shit, bro, this is valuable. Thank you for doing this. Let's support, guys, because this almost is 2 hours, me. Then it's gonna take me probably one more hour so I can upload this video. But this is the end of the video. 422 resistant color code, page 422. Get that get that because it's coming for you. All right, guys, this is all the breakdown of this book, which is Low Voltage System Handbook. Completely highlight. NTC Blue Book. NTC Blue Book. Okay, you got it. Until the next one, guys. Ciao, ciao. Do your best. Work hard. Ciao, ciao.